In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a gradient to text in Affinity Designer. If you've ever wanted your text to look more dynamic and polished, a gradient is a fast, built-in way to add depth and visual interest without extra effects. We'll keep it simple and stick to the exact process while I share a few tips to make it smooth and predictable. Start by opening the Affinity Designer app and loading the project where your text lives. Make sure your document is active and visible on the canvas so you can immediately see the changes you make. You don't need any special setup for this. Gradients can be applied directly to editable text. Next, click on your text and highlight the characters you want to style. If you want the gradient to affect the entire word or sentence, highlight everything. If you only want part of the text styled, highlight just that portion. This highlight tells Affinity Designer exactly which characters to apply the gradient to. At the top of the interface, look for the font color control in the context toolbar. This is usually the fill color swatch for the text. Click it to open the color picker. You'll see options for setting a color, and this same control is where you'll switch from a solid color to a gradient. Inside that color picker, click the gradient option. This switches the fill mode from a single color to a gradient fill. You should immediately see a basic gradient preview in the picker. The text on your canvas may update right away with a default gradient, which is a good sign you're in the right place. Now select a color to define your gradient. Choose the colors you want for the gradient stops within the picker, and watch how your highlighted text updates in real time. If you're aiming for a clean, readable result, pick colors with enough contrast and avoid placing too very dark or very light colors next to each other on small text. If the color doesn't appear on your text, make sure you still have the characters highlighted and that you're editing the fill, not the stroke. Keep an eye on your canvas as you pick colors, because what looks great in the picker might need a slight tweak once applied to the actual type. That's the entire process. Open the app, highlight the text, open the font color control, switch to gradient, and choose your colors. With just those steps, your text gets an immediate upgrade, and you can move on with a more vibrant professional design.